Hello my loves, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well and having yourselves a wonderful day. I am back today. I'm filming a what I spend in a week video, which I honestly thought I had done one a lot more recent than I actually have. I was looking back at my channel and the last time I posted one was almost a year ago, January 2022. And here we are, January 2023. I'm finally doing another one. I want to do these a lot more frequently on my channel, maybe on like a monthly basis or every few months. If you've been subscribed for a while, you've probably seen my monthly reset videos where I do my budgeting. You can kind of see everything on a monthly basis, which is all well and good, but it doesn't really show the full picture. So we're here today. I'm bearing my soul and I'm going to show you guys what I spent this past week. I specifically chose this past week because I had no intention of filming a what I spend in a week video. I haven't been vlogging the last week or so with just me starting my new job. I've been so exhausted. You guys haven't missed a single thing. So I didn't have a video this week and I was like, why didn't I do what I spend in a week? And none of these figures are skewed. Like I had no idea I was going to film a what I spend in a week. Sometimes when you know that you're going to be sharing it with the internet, you're a little bit more mindful of maybe what you're spending. But no, this is real. This is real shit. And yeah, I'm really excited to get into it. I was watching back on my video from last year and the contrast in just like who I am as a person, but also like what we were spending at the time. I was like, oh my god, we're spending so much money. Sis didn't even know what she was in for. Inflation, a mortgage, almost double the rent. Oh, it's been a time. So our finances have definitely changed, and that's why I want to do these videos a lot more frequently so you can kind of see that growth and that development. So definitely a lot more money and finance related content across all my different platforms in 2023. If you have any video ideas or requests that you want to see from me, let me know in the comments. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Ella. I'm 26 and I live in Adelaide, South Australia. So, you know, we're no Melbourne or Sydney, which definitely plays a part in what I spend in a week. The cost of living is, I would say, less. I don't know. I've never lived in Melbourne or Sydney. That's just like a big generalization. Speaking generally, the cost of living is less here in Adelaide because, you know, we're just little world Adelaide. Yeah, I do a lot of lifestyle content, lots of vlogs on my channel, as well as some budgeting and money related videos. So if any of that is your vibe, definitely subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Yeah, I thought rather than doing this vlog style, I would do this more budget with me style. And what I mean by that is bringing out my monthly budget, inputting all of my expenses. I haven't tracked anything from this past week, which I usually try and add my expenses every few days or ideally every day. But this past week with me starting a new job and just a lot of family stuff, I've neglected to do that. So I'm gonna update it together. I'll give you guys a breakdown of what I spent each day, as well as all of my fixed expenses, and then we'll get our grand total, which I am nervous about. All right, let me bring it up. My budget. If you guys watch my January budget with me video, I'll have that link down below in case you missed it. I recently, and by recently I mean like 2 weeks ago, made the switch from every dollar, which is what I've been using for the last few years, and I finally got a new budgeting template. I downloaded it from Etsy. I'll have the link down below in case anyone is interested in checking it out. And yeah, this is what it looks like. It's definitely a lot more detailed than every dollar. I can see just a breakdown of absolutely everything, and as the year goes on, I'll get like my annual dashboard and see everything, like our total income, how much we've spent, what we've spent it on, bills, subscriptions, all of that stuff. So I'm excited to see the progress throughout this year, but this is January. So if we scroll down here, 30. Sorry. I look like an actual psycho. Normally when I start my screen recording, I clap so that I can sync it up with like me talking, and I forgot to, so I just said 30 because I started 30 seconds ago. Okay, anyway, moving on. Okay, so here we have our transactions tracker or our expenses tracker. If you go along here, it gives us a nice little visual of what we've spent, rent, mortgage, all of that. Before I start filling this out, I'll start by talking through all of my fixed expenses, which we have broken down here. This is for the month. For the purpose of this video, I've gone ahead and broken everything down into a weekly basis. Most of these bills come out either monthly or quarterly, so I never really look at it on a weekly basis, but it's good to look at. For our rent, we spend $610 per week, which compared to last year is like almost double. I don't want to talk about it. We are still in a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house, so very similar to what we were in last year, but this one is very modern. It's brand new. We're the first people to live in it, so it's a lot nicer and in a lot better of a location. We were living north of the city last year, and now we're living like southwest, more towards the beach, and we're paying for it. But it's fine, it's only temporary. We are also building, which brings us to our mortgage. We weren't paying a mortgage last year. Here we are. Works out to be around $436 per week. At the moment, we're just paying principal and interest on our land loan, and then we have a split loan for our building, which we're drawing down on still because we are still in the process of building, and that's interest only. So yeah, it works out to be $436 per week, which will definitely not be that by the end of it, but that's just what we're paying right now. Our phone bill is $33.75, and when I say I mean my husband and I should have prefaced that in case anyone's new here, but my husband and I do share finances. We have for the last 2.5 years, I want to say. I did a whole money diary video on why we share finances and kind of how we do it. I'll have that link down below. Yeah, $33.75 for both of our phones. Utilities really varies. Those usually come out on a monthly or quarterly basis, but we usually set aside $81 per week, and that's for gas, electricity, and water on both properties. So the one that we're renting and then also the one that we own. Even though we're not living there, we still have to pay water and electricity supply charges, which is lovely. The perks of building, am I right? And then also council rates as well. So yeah, $81 is usually what we set aside. Internet is $19.75. Car insurance is $15.97. I love that internet is more expensive than car insurance. Love that. Priorities, am I right? Home insurance, we spent $11.25. That's just home contents insurance. We do both have private health cover. That's $44.38. I just have extras, so like dental, optometrist, that kind of thing. And Nick has extras and hospital cover, which we need to change because he was having a lot of knee surgeries. Now he's not playing cricket, he just doesn't need it anymore. So that should hopefully go down. Wouldn't that be nice? Gym is $16.39 per week. And then subscriptions, we spend about $5.24 per week. The only subscriptions we really have are Amazon Prime. No, we don't have Amazon Prime anymore. Okay, Spotify and Apple. So that's all we really have. So the total amount that we spend on just fixed expenses alone is $1,277.73. It's a lot, guys. It is a lot. It's one thing seeing it on like a monthly scale, but seeing it like this is like, whoa. If we break that down per person, that works out to be $636.86 roughly. So a little bit more digestible, but yeah, we spend a lot of money on a weekly basis just by existing. So those are all of our fixed costs. Now let's get into what we spent for the week. So starting off Monday, first expense for the day was a coffee. Are we surprised? We shouldn't be at this point. That was $5. It was my first day of work. So I was like, I'm gonna treat myself. I need this. Going from not working for 6 weeks and then jumping into full-time work and training and learning a whole new job has definitely been a shock to the system. So there's been a lot of coffee purchases this last week, I won't lie. I won't say where I got it from, just like the work cafe. So that was $5. Is that all we spent? Oh, and then we went to Aldi on Monday as well. We typically go food shopping every Monday, and we spent $96.80, which is pretty good for the weekly food shop. That was lunches, dinners, breakfast, all of our meals. A little bit less this week actually because we were out. Oh no. This is what happens when I multitask. I shouldn't be doing this. Groceries. Yeah, we were out a couple of nights this past week because we had a couple of family things on. So our total spend for Monday was $101.80. Now moving on to Tuesday. Again, I had work. It was a pretty boring week, honestly. I got another coffee. Oh no, wrong date. Oh, come on. $5 for a coffee, which is honestly not that bad. And I get a vanilla latte, so vanilla is usually a little bit extra. That was also at the work cafe. The work cafe might actually be the death of me. It's a really nice cafe. The coffee's really good. The lunches are incredible. They have like a different hot meal every day, roast dinner, and like, oh my gosh, it's so tempting. I also bought lunch this day, which was unnecessary, but I wanted to treat myself. Or did I forget my lunch? I don't know. This is why I like to update these daily, so I kind of know what I'm spending my money on. All I remember is I bought lunch, which was $8.95. I got a wrap, which is honestly not that bad. $8.95 for a wrap, pretty good. What will we put that under? Takeaway maybe? Eating out? I don't know. Eating out. We'll put it under eating out. Here we are, work cafe, 2 days into my new job, and I already have 3 separate transactions at my works cafe. It's not boding well, is it? And then after work on Tuesday, we decided to get takeaway. We went for a swim at Nick's parents' house and then got Zamberos on the way home. So a burrito each. That was $30.80. We usually get takeaway. We try and keep it to like once a week. Zambrero. I can't spell. That doesn't look right. Yeah. So our total spend on Tuesday was $44.75. Then on Wednesday, I feel like Wednesday was a spendy day. What did we spend money on? Oh, Amazon Prime. I lied. That is a subscription. We will be cancelling it. I thought this month would be the last month, but I think it'll be next month instead. Nick just has a couple shows on there that he wants to finish watching. So $6.99. Amazon Prime. Do I still have that on here? Did I skip past it? There. Amazon Prime. Amazon. I also placed an order on Amazon, apparently. I have no idea what that's even for. I'm gonna have to check my... Oh, I know. Duh. I got a new phone. So I had to get... Oh my gosh, I can't multitask. What would this be under? Miscellaneous, I guess? Yeah, I got a new phone. So I ordered a new phone case and a screen protector. That was $30.73. Also got a coffee. I did. I think I got a coffee every single day last week, which is not good. I'm not condoning it, but it is reality. Like I said, wasn't planning on filming this video. If I'd known, maybe I would have had a couple of coffee-free days. Another $1 spent at the work cafe. I'm gonna be paying for bloody renovations at this rate. I also topped up my Metro card on Tuesday. That was $30. I usually get the bus or the train to work, both there and back, depending on where Nick's going. He usually works from home, but sometimes he'll go into the office and we usually drive in together. Metro, there we go. Got my Metro. Oh my God. Metro. Nick also had someone in his team leaving, so he spent $20 towards like a group present. I don't know what to put this under, miscellaneous again, I guess. Group present. So our total spend on Wednesday was $92.12. Moving on to Thursday. Again, got another coffee. It was $5 this time. It was $4.40 the day before because I got it without vanilla. Direct debit for the gym came out on this day. That was $16.39. I won't include that in today's total because I've got that in our fixed expenses, but that was something that we pay for usually on a Thursday. Gym. On Thursday we had some of Nick's family visiting from New Zealand. Nick went out for dinner with them and then I got McDonald's because I was by myself. So I got $14.20 McDonald's. That was for a McNuggies meal. Oh my gosh, takeaway. McDonald's. Nick went out for dinner with his cousins and he bought them dinner. That was $89 for all of them. So our total spend on Thursday was $108.20. Okay, Friday. This is adding up very fast. Of course, it being Coffee Friday, we did have to get coffee. Went to Miss 5048, which was $11 for 2 coffees. Our favorite. I also got lunch for both of us because we were on our way to a funeral. Not to make excuses, but yeah, I picked up lunch on my way out, eating out, I guess. And that was at the work cafe because we didn't have time to eat. And then we also got a DD home after because we had a few drinks. So that was $15.48. No, oh, I'm so used to every dollar where you like input where it is and then you choose the category. I need to change my habits. That would be under rideshare, DD. Cool. So our total spend on a Friday was $44.38. On Saturday, we started the day by going out for breakfast, which was $57. We went to this really cute cafe called Our Boy Roy in Clarence Park. If you live in Adelaide, definitely recommend. We both had incredible breakfast. I got a breakfast gnocchi, so good, and Nick got the pancakes, incredible. $57 for 2, breakfast and coffee. I think that's pretty good, honestly. I also went to Woolies and I had to get some iron tablets or vitamins, which was $16.50. groceries, I guess. That should really be under health. Maybe we'll put health. Woolworths. Yeah, stocked up on those because they're on sale. Nick went out for drinks with some friends and that was $44.30. Social. The Marion Hotel. I think that's all we spent really on Saturday. Yeah, I thought we did a lot more, but clearly not. Somehow though, we still managed to spend $117.80. On Sunday, we had a really good day out. We started by going to get a coffee in the morning, which was $12.14, very random number. We went to Elementary on Jetty Road, Brighton, and went for a walk, like a 6-kilometer walk along the beach, which was really nice. It's been really hot here recently, so just like go out and be able to walk and not pass out from the heat has been really nice. Then we also got another coffee later in the day. We went to Floyd and Frankie, which is where I got my wedding flowers from. They just opened recently, like the last few months, a shop and a little coffee shop, so we went there to check it out. That was $10 for 2 coffees, and then we walked around like the Largs Bay semaphore area, which we never really go to. We've never been to together. We spontaneously decided to go to the movies in Semaphore. There's this really cute little old movie theater and we're walking past. Tickets were like $10 each. So we got 2 tickets. That was $20. And we went and saw A Man Called Otto with Tom Hanks, which was incredible. I cried like a baby. I was not expecting to cry so much. It was very touching, very moving, and also funny, honestly, very funny. Also got a bottle of water from Drake's. You know, got to cut costs somehow. Groceries, I guess. And then we also treated ourselves to a Chop Top, which was $12. Almost the same price as the movie tickets. I guess that's like entertainment as well. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know how to categorize things. Like, yes, it's food, but we're having it at the movies. Like, do you consider that eating out, or it's not eating out? Well, I guess it is, but it's not, you know? It's like part of the movie experience. I don't know. And then our last expense for the week was a refill at the petrol station. So that was $52.79. I don't think we filled up at all this week. Oh no. There we go. Yeah, Paul. Cool. So our total spend for everything on Sunday was $109.03. I'm getting a lot of 100s here, which is a little alarming. I feel like we're maybe averaging $100 per day. I'm gonna do a quick calculation. We'll see what we spent for the week. I'm nervous. Okay, so the total amount that we spent on discretionary expenses, so just like the fun, unnecessary expenses, including groceries, was $618.08 for the week, which if we divide per person works out to be just over $300, $309.04 each. And then if we add our discretionary expenses and our fixed expenses, our total spend for the week was $1,891.81. And if we break that down to per person, it's $945.90 each, which is a lot of money. Our expenses have definitely changed in the last year. There's no doubt about it. You guys have seen it on like a monthly scale. I think seeing it on a weekly scale is very enlightening. Not every week is like this. I do want to say that. I should have prefaced this video by saying that no 2 weeks are the same. There are some weeks where we spend a lot of money and there are other weeks where we spend like nothing. We didn't have a no spend day this week, which is a little unfortunate. I would have liked to see that, and that's definitely something that I want to incorporate more and be like more conscious of, but it wasn't that bad, honestly. We did eat out a little bit. We did go get coffee, but that's just like what we enjoy doing. That's what we choose to spend our money on. The things that we enjoy doing together are going for breakfast and going for a walk and getting a coffee. That's like what we do together. So I'm okay with spending a little bit of extra money on that, but this is why I love updating my spreadsheet and doing everything manually, because I'm so much more aware of what I'm actually spending my money on. It's like I'm re-spending it almost. None of this was necessary because it's all discretionary, but seeing what was worth it and what wasn't and learning from that, I think is the most important thing. Like, no one's perfect. No one's gonna spend perfectly. It's all about recognizing certain patterns and certain areas that you can cut back on if that's what you want to do. Like, if you have a financial goal and if you have your why as to why you're trying to reach that goal, then this part makes it so much easier. It's so much easier to not spend money or not want to spend money because you want to reach that financial goal. That's usually my inspiration. I think we've done pretty well this week, all things considered. I'm going to go ahead and update all of my savings as well, which you guys will see at the end of this month when I do my budget reflection. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully you enjoyed this little format. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you guys spend on a weekly basis on average. I find it so interesting. These are some of my favorite videos to watch, and I definitely want to do more of them throughout this year. If you did enjoy this, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you very, very soon for another video. Bye guys.